This is what you don't understand, Matt Damon. I used to like you, but now I can't stand you because you're an idiot, just like most of the celebrities in Hollywood. Okay, the only ones that I truly respect, I can say, are Angelina Jolie and definitely Brad Pitt. Okay, they are not making any stink about things. They're not sitting here putting the Republican Party down. They're quietly putting their money where their mouth is, and they're actually doing things, not just saying them. For you to be so petty and say that, oh, it worries me so much that Sarah Palin thinks that humans existed with dinosaurs. Okay, first of all, you're an actor and you're used to being in front of people. Not everybody is, especially such large crowds, and you know that every single eye all over the world is watching you. Okay, some people get nervous. Stage fright. Maybe it's a word that you don't understand, but lots of us suffer it. Just me recording this video, I'm not as eloquent as I could be. Okay, this is my first time doing this kind of stuff today. I had never done it. So excuse me if I mispronounce some names, or excuse me if I mispronounce some words. Okay, spontaneity is one of the words that is hardest for me to pronounce. I don't even know why. Okay, but that doesn't mean I'm stupid. That doesn't mean I'm dumb. That doesn't mean I'm a bimbo. And for you guys to sit there and criticize somebody who is a governor of a state, you can't be dumb in order to be a governor, okay? But bottom line, all of you celebrities acting all high and mighty and saying that you're going to spread the wealth and blah, 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 start your own charities, okay? Let's give people money that way. That way we know that it's not going to any misused and abused people, because that is the true problem in America. Do you have any idea how many people I see sitting on their ass playing PlayStation 3 while they could be working? Young people, okay? While us, middle age, older, etc., have spent all our lives working. I'm not okay with giving my money to someone that's gonna abuse it. You want me to sign up for a charity? I have many that I give to, okay? Do you want me to work 16 to 20 hours a day, but I can be able to help a family where I am going to choose and I'm going to see my money go to them and see the smile on their face or the gratitude? That's what I want. I don't want to sit there and walk out of my office on a Friday looking at my paycheck and wondering where the hell my money's going. I don't know if it's going to people doing drugs. I don't know if it's people that are neglecting their children while they're off partying with the welfare money. I've seen it, okay? And unfortunately, yes, it's not fair that some people that really need it are going to be hurt by the people that abuse it, but that's exactly why charities are better, because people can actually go connect with them and make sure that their needs are being met and the system is not being abused. For Democrats to just have a handout, that's ridiculous. Because in that case, then we can just sit there and all make a pact that come November 5th, we all quit. Okay? Obama's going to win. We all quit our jobs because it doesn't matter. There's no incentive for us to go to work. At least there's no incentive for me to go to work anymore. If I think I'm going to be able to sit at home and just walk over to the post office once a month and get a handout, yeah, why didn't I think of that one? Handouts create mediocrity. Oh, I'm sorry, I mispronounced that. Oops, I'm so sorry. Anyway, handouts create mediocrity and they help people settle. And they hurt people in the long run because you don't help people to strive to what their potential is, okay? And for you to hang on to the whole, oh, I'm so scared that this woman could have her button on the nuclear war and she could fire missiles at just any given point because she doesn't even know that dinosaurs and people didn't coexist. Bullshit, okay? First of all, Obama said there was 57 states. Oh, but that was a mistake. Yet somebody else's mistake's not allowed. Joe Biden, among his many, many idiocies that he said that jobs was a 3-letter word. Okay, people are allowed to make mistakes. Give it a break and don't look at every single petty thing. And stop using your high and mighty celebrity status to bash on somebody that you don't even know. Okay, you have the right to think what you want, just like I have the right to think what I want. But for you to abuse the fact that you're on national TV and you're going to say this kind of stuff, that's wrong. That's wrong. Be neutral, be American, and pray that for whatever's meant to be is going to happen, and pray that whoever becomes president has truly their best interest in America and in everybody, okay? But by spreading the wealth and taking something from somebody and giving it to somebody else that doesn't even work that hard for it, that's not fair. Robin Hood was a hero in the legend, but in real life, that's called being a thief, okay? I don't want my money to be taken out without my consent, and I don't want to be able to, and I want to be able to choose who I give it to. Until all Americans get that straight, this is not going to change, okay? And then on top of it, the whole war thing, and anybody that thinks that the war is still about weapons of mass destruction after 8 years, I think we found that out, the first 2 weeks? At least anybody intelligent found that out the first 2 weeks, okay? So no, we all know it's not about weapons of mass destruction, and we all know it's about oil. But how can anybody, you, Matt Damon, or anybody, the only actor I probably really admire in that sense as far as the ecology is Leonardo DiCaprio. He walks the walk and talks the talk, okay? And for anybody else to sit there and drive their $1 million cars and their SUVs and use up all this oil and have this huge house with tons of, lights on all the time and, wasting energy. Oh, what's his name? That other guy I totally admire, the one that gets on his bicycle to toast his toast, Ed Begley Jr. or whatever his name is. Now that he's also walking the walk and talking the talk, okay? But anybody else like you saying that you're so pro economy and pro environment and so on and so forth, you need to stop wearing leather. You need to stop wearing fur. And you need to start making more charities, and you need to start, instead of sitting there bashing anybody, use that airtime to be able to say, hey, guess what, people? I have now started an organization that is going to help the poor people, or is going to help the animals, or is going to help XYZ. Give to me. I will make sure that your money goes to the right people. That is what I want to see, because being charitable should be a choice, not an obligation. And until all of us Americans understand that, things are not going to change. Again, we want change, but we also want oil. We want to drive our SUVs. We want to wear our designer clothes and so on and so forth. But nobody is willing to go to a secondhand store and buy their clothes. And nobody's willing to cut down on their oil, yet they're bitching about the war. Okay? So, you can't have it both ways, Americans. Wake up and either do what you say and show that your actions speak louder than words, or shut the hell up and just, get this ridiculous mindset that Obama's going to somehow save our world. He's not, okay? He's just as much of a liar as anybody else. And if you don't believe me, here's one single fact, okay, real quick, that I can tell you. His website, because I've done research on both parties, okay? I'm not so stupid and ignorant to think that I can only be blinded one way. Okay, I just don't trust him. It's not about Republicans. It's not about Democrats. I don't trust him. First of all, the look in his eyes is scary enough, period. Okay, but aside from that, he's a liar like everybody else. Even a little bit more, I think, because he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, but go to his website and go to the one that says, tax comparisons between him and McCain. Somewhere down there, it says that the Wall Street Journal supposedly said that his numbers added up. Well, surprise, surprise. I just found a Wall Street Journal article that said the complete opposite and said that no, his numbers do not add up, that he's delusional, that there's no way, no realistic way in hell, okay, that he could do what he says he's going to do without raising taxes for everybody. So all of you middle class people that think that you're not going to get your taxes raised, think again. I'll see you in 2 years and let me know if your paycheck is exactly the same, because I highly doubt it. And again, until you understand that we can't have it all, we're selfish, we want to be able to do things, we don't want to have to pay for them, but then it's really easy to blame the government. Oh, okay, yeah, Bush is responsible for the economy. No, the Democrats with the housing market have so much to do with the economy. And granted, yes, part of the reason why we're in debt is because we're spending so much money on the war. Absolutely. But Bush is not responsible for that. The administration is just trying to get you, selfish Americans, or, oh wait, no, I take that back. Us, selfish Americans, because I drive an SUV also, Okay, but what they're trying to do is